What's going on, guys? Sorry I'm late again. Been doing a lot of stuff. Oops, right before stream, talking to Sticky about some things. Oh, excuse me. Good way to start the stream, I guess. Let me pull up our music. There we go. All right, where's my chat? Let's pull up the chat. There we go. All right, how's everybody doing? What's going on, guys? Hell of a day today. Did very well today. Hey, Josh, Crypto Dog. Who else? Ancient Form. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys all being here. Right at the start of the stream. Really appreciate that, guys. Today was an awesome day, man. Today was a good day. I was finished trading. I'm still doing the trial, but I am certain that this strategy is ready to live trade. So I will be trading live on Monday, doing the Top Step Combine. Sticky got funded today. He has his account already up and running. He got funded. Robin, we talked to Robin not a couple weeks ago. She got funded. So if I get funded on Monday, that will be 3 people that have been funded in the past month using the indicators. So I've got high hopes. Next week will be a serious week for me. I'm gonna try to crack down on the strategy and really get it running. But today was fantastic, man. We took 3 trades at the start of today. All were winners. Hit my daily goal in the first 2 hours. I could have traded more if I wanted to go past my daily goal. I marked out all the trades that the strategy called out today. Lots of trades. I think in total we're at almost 18, 19 trades. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 trades. So the strategy triggered 19 times today. I only traded 3 of them. So if I wanted to just keep trading and keep trading and keep trading, I could have traded all of them. But because today was just, I was going for the goal and that was it. That's all I really cared about today. I wasn't trying to test the strategy. I've already seen the strategy is working quite well. I already had everything laid out in my system. I had the stop loss in place, the targets in place. Everything was basically set up. So my only goal today was hitting that daily goal. First 3 trades. So let's go over the whole day. The first trade was literally right at 10 o'clock. Right when I start trading on the day. I start trading at 10 o'clock. I don't trade the first 30 minutes. I let the first 30 minutes kind of play by. I want to see what's going on with the day. Are we trending upwards? Are we trending downwards? Where's VWAP? What's going on, right? So I let the first 30 minutes go. I don't trade it. I start trading at 10 o'clock. The very minute of 10 o'clock was a sell signal on my strategy. Sadly, I did not take that because I just was not ready to start trading. So we didn't take that. Played out beautifully. Gave you a total of 34 points. That's ridiculous. 34 points is $3,400 per contract. So as you can see, just that one trade, your maximum potential is $3,400. You could have made a tenth of that and still almost hit my daily goal. My daily goal is $500, which I'm now lowering to $450, which I'll talk about here later. But yeah, so I didn't take that trade. I did not take these buy signals because this sell-off was so strong. I like to see more of kind of a ranging or a light sell-off before I take the trades. So I didn't take these three signals here, but actually, let's see how many points they gave you. They gave you, yeah, so this would have been a loss because I go for 3 points. It was almost 3 points, but not so much. This was 3.6, so if I took this trade, this actually would have been a winner. If I got a good entry. If I had a bad entry, I would have lost that. This one clearly would have been a winner, but I did not take this trade. This one, yet again, 30 points. That's $3,000. So just with that one signal, that's a $3,000 zero drawdown trade. That's ridiculous. So if I took that trade, that's easily daily goal right there. I didn't take that though. This didn't look like it was a great place to take the trade. We were getting into almost a low of day, so I got scared to long that. I didn't want a long low of day, so I didn't take that. But obviously played out. And I keep saying this in the Discord. I need to trust the strategy. I have the stop loss in place. I have the profit target in place. Just take every single trade, basically. If I can get a decent entry, I should be taking every single trade. Because backtesting it, like I'm showing right now, if I took every single trade today, I would have only lost maybe 4 or 5 of them out of almost 20. That's ridiculous. So let's say that I lose a couple more because of my entries are bad. So maybe I lose 7 or 8 of them out of 20. That's still not bad. But yeah, so I took this trade. If there's 2 arrows, that means I took the trade. If there's 1 arrow, that means it's a trade, but I didn't take it. So this was my first trade of the day. It was perfect. I got out for 3 points because that's my target. I could have got out for more, so I am noticing that I'm getting out a little too early, but it's because I set my profit target. So I don't get greedy. Basically, once I'm in the trade, I do not touch it. I let it run. It's either going to go against me 2 points and I'm going to lose, or it's going to go for me 3 points and it's going to make me money, right? I don't touch it. But like I said in Discord today, because today was so volatile, I probably could have extended my target to 5 points and I could have made more money, but I'm not going to get greedy, man. The strategy is a 1.5 R to R, 3-point target, 2-point loss. I'm not going to get greedy. I could add some ticks. So maybe do like 3.5 points. I could add like 2 ticks to it. Maybe do 4 points. But I'm going to let it run for 3 points for next week and see how it goes. But yeah, so I took this trade. The max target on this was about 10 points. I got out for 3. So like I said, I could have made $1,000 on that trade. I could have doubled my daily goal on 1 trade. So before, when I was telling you guys the strategy in Discord, I was targeting the ribbon on the auto SR and the trail as my target. So if I kept that strategy, it would have been a beautiful target. But I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going for 3 points. Because I noticed when I was doing that, it was giving me some really good profit targets. But a lot of the times it was going like 3 points, 4 points, and then reversing. So I hated losing winning trades. So I just put a flat target on it and I take 3 points and I get out. Because my daily target is $450, I only need 9 points. That's 3 winning trades without losing a trade, and my daily goal is met. So the reason that I reduced my daily goal to 450 instead of 500 is because of what I just said. Today was a perfect day. I was 3-0, no losing trades. So my profit target, or my profit right now, is $450. I'm not going to force that last trade for $50. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to make my goal 500 because that means I have to force a 4th trade. I'm not going to do that. So if I have a perfect day like today and I get 3 winning trades in the first 2 hours, first hour of the day, I'm done trading. I made $450 in less than 2 hours. Like, I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? So that's my daily goal moving forward for next week. But yeah, so this was 10 points maximum, I believe. We took 3 points. So there were no more trades in between here. We took this trade here. Beautiful trade. So maximum here was another 10 points about. We hit the ribbon. So once again, if I kept my old strategy, very, very solid. I could be up like 2,000 on the day. But we went for 3 points and got out. We got our 3 points. We're happy, right? I did not take this one. I can't remember why I didn't take that one. I didn't take this one because of the wick. This wick scared me. So it wicked up, and I didn't want to take that because I felt like it was going to wick it again. So I didn't take it. But it actually became a swing failure. It wicked up and then failed downward. So I could have taken that on the way down, and it hit my target perfectly. But I got scared by that wick, so I didn't take it. I took this one. This was my third and final trade of the day. Once again, it hit the ribbon. Maximum profit was about 5 points. I took 3 and got out. I did not take this trade. Once again, perfect trade. Could have given you about 6 points. I did not take that. I didn't take this one. These are lunchtime trades, so even if I was still trading, I wouldn't be taking these. I don't trade during lunchtime. But this one, maximum profit was about, if you go all the way to the bottom, about 10 points. If you go to the ribbon, about 5. So once again, good trade. Next trade here, I'm taking it from the level. So that's where I'm considering the maximum profit. So from the level here again, if you go to the ribbon, that's 4 points. You go to the top of the ribbon, that's 6. And then the top of the move, about 10. So very, very good move there. Another sell signal here. This one could have given you about 5 to 9 points. Another sell signal here. Beautiful sell signal here. Top gravestone, inverted hammer, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful, beautiful sell. This one was the top of the day. This is the high of the day, literally. So if you took that sell signal, that is the perfect sell of the day. You can see how strong these trades can get if you hold on to them. But I'm going for 3 points getting out. Now, in the future, if I get funded and I have a big cushion on my account and I'm doing very well, I will obviously take more trades. I'm not just going to go for my daily goal and get out. The daily goal is really there to build that cushion, right? So when you start a new account, you don't want to get greedy. You want to hit your daily goal and stop trading. But like, let's say I'm a month in, I've got $5,000 of cushion in my account. I'm going to get a little more greedy. I'm going to take some more trades. So if I had like $5,000 of cushion in my account, I probably would have taken damn near every trade today, unless I hit my daily max loss, which right now is $300. So right now my daily max loss is $300 because my stop loss is $100. If I lose 3 trades back to back, I'm done trading. That's always been a rule of mine for everything that I've done in my life with trading, crypto, everything, stocks. If I lose 3 trades back to back or just 3 trades in a day, and my account's negative, I'm done for the day. So like if I lose 2 trades, win 1, lose another one, I'm done. That's always been a rule of mine. But so my max loss during this day trading is going to be $300 starting out. I will raise that obviously if I have a big cushion. So if my account is growing, I'm using more contracts, whatever, I'll raise that. But for now, it's $300. But yeah, so that one, as you can see, it's high of day. So the maximum potential on that short is ridiculous. You could have made 5,500 maximum. Now, I'm not saying you're going to make that. I'm saying that's your maximum potential. So if you make 1/10 of that, that's $500. Okay, so the next couple of trades, these were the ones that were a little iffy. So this one would have lost, guaranteed. So this is a guaranteed loss if you took this trade here. So you would have lost $100, or I would have lost $100. This one here was a good trade. You would have won. Basically no drawdown. Maximum profit on that was about 10 points. This one here, nice little trade here. Let's see, maximum profit on this would have been about 4.5. So if you didn't get a good entry on this one, you would have lost. Let's see, this one here was like a guaranteed loss, I think. Okay, no, so this one gave you 3 points. So if you got a perfect entry on this, you would have gotten out. If you didn't get a perfect entry, you would have lost that trade. So this one here was a beautiful trade, called the bottom. Maximum potential, about 8 points. So that was a good trade. Okay, and the last trade that we had today, this one here, maximum potential to the ribbon would have been about 10. To the top would have been about 24. So easy trade there, no drawdown. All right, that's the recap, guys. That's all the trades for the day on the strategy. Let me keep up with Discord here. You're up 1.4%. Nice, Josh. That's not bad, man. 1% a day, 2% a day. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that adds up, dude. That adds up a lot. Is this valid on XBT-USD? I have not heavily tested this on Bitcoin. I used to test it back in the day. It was pretty strong. I never used it for 1-minute day trading, though. It was a completely different system. I used it for kind of like longer term trades. This system here, this 1-minute scalping system, I have not tested on anything but futures. BlockTech said, congrats on your success. Best of luck for the future. Amen. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Donkey said, here just in time for the Fed pump. Yeah, Fed pump. They like pumping around 340, 350, 355. So we have one in 10 minutes and then 15 minutes. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Do you give it to public for backtesting? You can backtest it. Yeah, if you have the indicators, you can backtest it all you want. So I talked about it in Discord. I'm not going to talk about it too much on stream. But the main components are the AutoSR and the Momo. If you have the AutoSR and the Momo, you can backtest it all you want. I've posted a lot of trades in the stock channel going over the strategy. You guys can basically see from start to finish the strategy as it was building. But yeah, so if I get funded with Top Step, you guys are going to see probably some drastic changes to our group and our indicators and our tools and kind of like how we do things. Because if I get funded with Top Step, that just shows that I need to be focusing on day trading futures. I need to stop focusing so much on crypto, stop focusing on options, stop focusing on stocks so much. Just focus on day trading futures. Because from what I've seen this past week, this past 2 weeks, if I can hit this and I can really get this thing going, I can consistently make minimum like $100, $200, $300, and then upwards to $500 plus a day. So I think minimum 300 is pretty easy, pretty standard on this. And when I say easy, it's not easy, but if I factor in the losses, factor in some losing days, on average, I think $300 a day is not a problem. $500 a day would be the goal, or $450 for the beginning. And I think I could do that. And like I said, right now I have no trading income. I pulled out of crypto. I'm cashed out of crypto right now. I cashed out of Bitcoin around 6,600 on most of my accounts. Stocks, I'm not trading very heavily. Options, I have a few puts on SPY. That's about it. I have no trading income right now. I'm sitting back and rethinking basically my trading life right now. I was doing very well in Bitcoin. Month over month, our gains were very good. I had a lot of gains. I wiped those out with that crash, sadly. But I was doing very well. The strategy was working. But like I told you guys last stream, the lifestyle I had to live to meet that goal on a week-to-week basis was killing me. I could not continue to do that. I was trading basically all hours of the day. I couldn't sleep because I was constantly looking at the price of Bitcoin. I was caring about my positions being held overnight. The 24/7 market was just butchering my life, basically, and I just couldn't do it anymore. The me liquidating my account was a wake-up call. It was only about it was a little less than half my crypto holdings, so it was a lot of money, but it wasn't all of my money. But it was a wake-up call. I needed to get out of that stuff. Day trading crypto, I was making money doing it, but it just was not worth the stress it was putting on my life. We're actually seeing a sell signal here live on stream, so you guys can see how my strategy plays out. So it was kind of hard to see, but you saw that shading turn on, right? And then you can see, let me zoom in. You can see this resistance level. So what I do is I look at a 144 tick chart on my actual trading account. So not on TradingView, but on my trading account, I look at a 144 tick chart, and then I like to see how price is reacting to this resistance. If it starts to kind of taper off, or if it starts to kind of find a high and then lose it, I will take that short. As long as my stop loss can be above the range, I take that short. If it can be above the level and above that kind of wick, I take that short. Same thing for longs. If it starts to kind of taper off, or if it starts to kind of lose the low, I'll take that short. Or sorry, I'll take that long. That is the strategy, basically. Now, there are some little things that I do to make sure that it's a good trade or a bad trade. Like I said, I didn't take all the trades today. But the bulk of the strategy is the indicators alerting me to the trades. So would this one have been a winner? Let's see. So this gave us 4 points. So as long as I got a good entry, that would have been a winning trade. And this is exactly why I go for 3 points. Because it will do this a lot of times where it will go down and then it will keep going in the same direction it was going. So the way that I designed the strategy is even if this is a strong uptrend, I can scalp 3 points all day. If it wants to pull back, I can scalp 3 points all day off the... I don't have to worry about sellers or like bears. I only have to worry about some sell pressure coming in from the bulls, right? As long as the bulls are taking profit and it pulls back 3 points, I'm good to go. So I can make money if the bulls are selling or the bears are selling, and for buying as well. Let's see. Did I miss any stuff? Hey, Assassin or Dima, what's going on? He said, "Hey, mate, happy Trading Friday." Yeah, this is basically a Friday. No market tomorrow, guys. If you guys didn't know that, the market is closed tomorrow. Donkey said, "Yeah, I might join you on your journey with Top Step, man." I think it's gonna be a cool thing for our group, man. I really do. Like I said, if I get funded, there's gonna be a lot of changes to our group, because if I get funded, that will be the third person funded in a month. I can easily help you guys or help people who in our group do the same thing. I don't see a problem with that. And I'm already talking to Top Step. So let me clarify, guys. I have had no discussions with Top Step about doing anything like this. I'm not an affiliate for them yet. I have not talked to them, or they have not talked to me about sponsorship or paying me to talk about it. Nothing. It's all just me. I'm just doing it as a normal customer. I did apply today for an affiliate program, so I will hear back from them to see if they will approve me for an affiliate program. Once I am an affiliate, you guys will be the first one to know. You guys know me, man. I'm extremely transparent. If I'm an affiliate for anybody, you guys know firsthand. I don't try to hide anything like that from you guys. So today, right before stream, I did apply for an affiliate. So we will see if I get approved. Crypto Dog said, "I really appreciate you told me those books to read. Have completed 2. I'm really thankful for you. I hope you great success." I really appreciate that, man. Which books did you read? I know I mentioned a lot of them. Which 2 did you read? Will J said, "Are futures and options the same thing?" No, they are not. They are completely different. Futures is like trading. It's like big boy trading. It's trading oil, trading gold, trading the S&P 500, trading the NASDAQ. You're trading indexes. You're trading commodities, stuff like that. Futures is not to be played with, guys. If I get an affiliate for Top Step and we start pushing like futures trading in our group, like I said, there's going to be a lot of changes to our group because futures are not to be played with. I'm going to be giving out disclaimers. I'm going to be talking about all the risk and how you guys should not be playing with futures if you're not serious about trading. Futures are not to be played with, man. You can lose a lot of money very, very quickly on futures. Donkey said, "Bro, I agree. Crypto 24/7 is awful." Dude, I can't do it anymore. I'm 24 years old and I feel like that shit is aging me like crazy. Especially when I get back into school and I finish my degree. It's just too much, man. Streaming, running the group, working on indicators, working on partnership deals, going to school, trading. It's like, fuck, dude, I can't do the 24/7 market. I'm already stressed out enough as it is. Throw in my IRL life with all that shit, dude. It's not easy. It's really not. Let me see. What else are you guys saying? You can earn on those tiny moves. So every contract is different. So every contract is different. All the tick sizes are different. So yes, you can earn money on very, very small moves. So like I told you guys, I went over, so if you guys missed the start of the stream, I went over all these trades today. This trade in particular, this is disgusting. This is a 1 minute chart. This doesn't look like a massive move. If you guys are not familiar with futures, you'd probably be like, yeah, you could probably make $100, maybe $500 on that move. No. Per contract, this is nearly a $6,000 move. I shit you not. And that's why I tell you guys, futures is no joke, man. Especially right now with the volatility in the market, you really have to be serious about what you're doing. Because this move here, that's a $5,500 move per contract. If you're trading micros, that's a $550 move in the S&P 500. So what I'm trading right now is the ES. It is the S&P 500 contract. It is the most liquid trading asset in the world. There are micros that take the moves in the ES and divide them by 10. So if it was a $500 move, it would be a $50 move. Now, there's oil. So, for example, oil, this is what I used to trade back in the day, and I was batshit crazy for doing it. I had a $2,000 account back in the day. I was basically straight out of high school. I used my savings to trade oil. I was not very, very bright. But every penny in oil is $10. So if oil moves $1, that's $1,000. That's how volatile oil is. So this little candle that we're currently seeing, that's already $130. This is $130, that 1 minute candle. This little nuke candle right here, that is $400. It's one candle. So you got to be very careful. Like I said, don't let me lead you guys the wrong direction, man. This is not an easy thing. This is not the holy grail. This is not gonna make you a millionaire. I'm not trying to lead you guys that way. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm doing. It is extremely risky. I've already lost my ass on trading futures back in the day. Well, not really. I lost a lot of money, made a lot of money. My problem with futures back in the day, I didn't have any of these tools that I created today, and I couldn't be consistent. I would get on, I'd make $500. Next day, I'd lose $500. I'd get on, I'd make $1,000, and then I'd lose it. I could not be consistent. So I basically closed my account pretty much break even, and then I quit, and then I moved on to crypto. And then look at this, man. Full circle. Full circle. Here we come. I'm back to day trading futures. But today, I'm much more prepared. You read Getting Started in Candlestick Charting and Beginner's Guide. Excuse me. Beginner's Guide to Day Trading Online. That's perfect, man. Those are the two that you want to read first. The first one, the Tina Logan book, I recommend that for every trader to read first. If you're getting new into trading, give me 1 second, let me get some water. If you're new into trading, I recommend reading that book first before you read those advanced books, before you start learning about advanced techniques or like volume profiles, stuff like that. I'd be careful, Donkey. We saw sell-offs 2 days this week from the Fed instead of buy-ups. Let me catch up with chat here. I used to trade CFD. Interesting. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, man. I might be butchering it. NICEP or yeah, I think it's NICEP. CFDs, I've never traded. You can't trade them in the U.S. They're banned in the U.S. Crypto Dog said I couldn't find this first, so read short term first and then found day. Oh, your message is confusing me. I couldn't find. Okay, I got you. Yeah, they almost are the same content. Yeah. Though you should read them both because they're the same concept, but they talk about them a little differently. And those are all the beginner topics that you should be grilling yourself with. Like, I need to go back and reread the Candlestick book. I've already reread it like 3 times. It's a really easy read. It's only like 250 pages, and most of it's pictures. So it's an extremely easy read. I go back and read it every now and then just to like refresh, make sure I'm on track. I haven't reread it in like a year, probably a year plus. Let's see. Turnip said this market makes no sense. It's like Twilight Zone. No one knows which way it is. No one knows which way is up. Yeah. The problem is it's being manipulated, and we can say that without a doubt. Like people like to throw that word around a lot for like anything they don't understand in trading. They like to say it's manipulated. I think we can all come to agreement and say this market is being manipulated. The Fed pumping billions of dollars into the market on a day-to-day basis, that is manipulation. That is not a free market. Okay? They are manipulating the price. Okay? They are getting the price to do what they want it to do. That is not a free market. That is manipulation. I think we can come to agreement on that. So that's why I'm done taking directional trades right now. I already bought a bunch of puts. I bought some 230 puts. I bought some 220 puts. I bought some 200 puts. I'm done. They're all underwater. I'm losing money on them. I'm competing against infinite money. That's all I'm going to do. My puts are for May. We'll see how it plays out in April. We'll see if I make some money. But I'm done. I'm done taking directional trades right now. I'm focusing on my day trading strategy. I'm done taking directional trades. I'm also not working on the option strategy anymore. I found that very quickly. That first week of the option strategy was amazing. It did very well. Second week was also not too bad, but it was really hard to find trades. Third week, I couldn't find any trades. So what I started to realize was that strategy works very well in very high implied volatility scenarios. Once the implied volatility started to go down across the board, I could not find good trades to fit that strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that strategy in the back of my mind for the next time that we see like really high volatility. I'm going to pull it back out. But I was finding that it was not consistent enough to continuously get trades, right? So I'm not doing it anymore. By the way, guys, 3 minutes until the next Fed window. We'll see if the Fed wants to pump here. Let's see. Donkey said, or hold on, did I miss a message? Donkey said, futures will skewer you if you aren't careful. Exactly. And that's why we're going to be very careful pushing it to like stream and pushing it to our group. I have to talk about it because that's what I'm doing right now. I want to be very transparent. Fuck, I've been talking a lot already. I'm talking too fast. I need to take a breather. Deep breaths. Sorry, guys. I'm hyped up today. Today was a good day, man. It was a good trading day. I left the house, got some things done. Sticky got funded today. It was just a good day, man. Donkey said, I got my fingers on hotkeys waiting a potential. Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry about that. Let's see. Can you lose more than you invest in futures? So it depends. It depends on how your exchange manages your money. For the most part, exchanges will not allow you to lose more money than you put in because they will margin call you, right? But you do sign, for most exchanges, you do sign an agreement where if something very rare happens, and let's say you're in a position, you don't have a stop loss, you don't have a target, and let's say oil just plummets out of nowhere, and you're down $5,000, but you only have $2,000 in your account, you do sign an agreement on most exchanges that says you owe them $3,000, basically. Now, I've never heard stories about that actually happening. I can't recall. I've never had that happen to me, but you do sign an agreement that says that if you lose more money than that you have in your account, you do owe them that money. Because futures are so volatile, you have to have an agreement like that. Mainly those agreements are are in place for overnight positions. But I'm not even getting anywhere near that madness. I will not ever probably touch overnight futures positions. That's madness. That's like hedge fund style trading. Oh, here you go. Fed window, Fed window. Let's see. Trading is highly addicting. It is addicting. And you want to make sure that you're addicted for the right reasons, right? You don't want to use it as like a gambling addiction. If you're just losing money constantly and you're addicted to it, excuse me, because it's like a gambling habit, that's not a good addiction, right? But if you're addicted to it and you're making money, then it's not a bad thing. Erad said, I'm new into trading. Can you explain how the wallets work? What do you mean by wallets? Man, you're talking about crypto? I don't really use any like wallets besides my exchange wallets. I don't have ledgers or anything like that. I just have the exchange wallets. I'm one of those guys who's an idiot. I keep my money on the exchanges. Crypto Dog said, I've been trading since 3 years now, but I'm unable to break even. That's a typical story, man. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like you're a loser and everyone's better than you. That's a typical story, man. Don't feel bad. There are many people who it took longer to be profitable, or people who've never been profitable. Like I said, I started trading at 16 when I wasn't even old enough to have an account, right? I simulator traded for 2 years before I even got into real trading. Then I started real trading at 18. I wasn't consistently profitable for like another year and a half, 2 years. I was making money here and there, but I wasn't like a trader. I wasn't consistently profitable. And then I went on to futures trading because I thought I could make a lot more money. I thought I was ready for it. And I couldn't be consistent with futures. So I stopped futures trading and went on to crypto trading. And then I've done pretty well in crypto since my start. But now I'm just tired of it, man. Like I said, I can't keep up with the crypto lifestyle. It does not fit who I want to be as a trader. I'm still going to trade crypto, just on a longer time scale. I'm looking mainly at daily, like weekly setups. I'm not day trading it anymore. For the time being. I might go back to it eventually, but for right now, I'm not. Let me see. Did I miss any messages? Appreciate you guys being all active today, man. Also, I appreciate all the new people here. I've seen a lot of new names. Appreciate all you guys. Crypto Dog, actually, no, I did talk to you before. Nisep, I don't think I've seen you before. Erad, bro, I don't think I've seen you before. Everybody else, you guys are regulars. Appreciate you guys coming back. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that follow button or that subscribe button on YouTube. I do appreciate all the follows, all the subscriptions. Also appreciate you guys just spending time here, man. Chatting with me, hanging out. Another 1 minute until our next Fed window. Only about 7 minutes left on the day. Another Fed window at 55. Sorry, let me catch up. You guys are you're talking too fast, man. Let's see. Ancient said, no, I agree with you on this for sure. Since last December 2018, late last year, I think you were talking about the manipulation thing. He said, I have lost a lot of puts as well. I'm done for now. Just idle. Yeah. The puts are they're not working out right now. Nisep said, well, I remember the Swiss knife showed how dangerous it could be to invest. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to. Dima said, Deja, where can we find tick chart if not on TradingView? So most exchanges, if you are on another exchange, most of them will have tick charts. Ninja Trader has a tick chart. I don't think there's not any other ones I can think of off the top of my head. Tradeovate is the exchange that I'm using currently. They have a tick chart. Mostly, you're gonna find them on exchange charting platforms, the ones that have direct data from the data providers, because tick data is very expensive. Turnip said, "Hey Deja, can you check out LQD?" Yeah, as soon as the market's over, man, I'll check it out. As soon as the market closes. Will you ever consider watching lower than 1 minute time frames? No, probably not. Because I use a tick chart, Will. So the tick chart is a lower time frame than the 1 minute. Well, depending on volatility, obviously, but typically it's much faster than a 1 minute. You can get upwards of like 10 to 20 candles, 30 candles in a tick chart before the minute is closed. Erad said, I want to invest in a smaller crypto, but it looks very complicated to get it going. It's pretty simple, man. If here's what I'll say to you. If the whole wallet and like investing in, or how do I say this? Like if starting a crypto account and the wallet stuff and trading it, if that seems complicated to you, then trading is not going to be easy, right? Because that's the easy part of trading. So my recommendation is just to do more research on that stuff. Once it seems simple and you can just hop right in, then you're probably ready to start trading. Crypto Dog said, I feel like reading some scalping system related book. I'm available to give my 24/7 on BitMEX. Please let me know if you can guide something serious for that. I haven't read any books that are specifically for scalping, so I couldn't recommend anything like that. From what I've found and the traders that I've talked to, and basically throughout my trading career, if you want to learn scalping, the best way to do it is just to scalp. You need to trade. You need to trade yourself, right? You need a live trade. You'll start to see the way the market moves in that time frame. Sticky was asking, I don't know if anybody can answer this question. Do you guys know what time the CME closes today? Because the holiday times are messing everything up. Do you guys know what time the CME closes? Oh, sorry. Let me try to catch up with chat here. Doesn't look like the Fed's pumping. No Fed pump yet. Let's see. Ancient Form said, my impatience gets me and greed, not taking profits. Yeah, so Ancient Form, like I was saying in the Discord today, this strategy that I'm currently using is beautiful because it builds patience. All I do is sit here and wait for this thing to shade purple or shade gold, and then I start paying attention. Then I start getting in the trade. And then once I'm in the trade, I do not touch it. I do not touch it. It either stops me out or it makes me money. I don't touch it. And I'm usually stopped out or it hits my target within 5 minutes. I don't think I've had a longer than 10-minute trade. Nisep said, I did trade demo accounts for 2 years, but I was still not ready for it. I almost lost. I quit and went. I think you're saying break even, so did not lose anything. Yeah, so you broke even, yeah. That's pretty standard. You kind of lose money, make money, and then you just get out of break even. You're just like, it's not for you. You come back later. I've done that plenty of times. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys coming by. I see you guys said you haven't been here before. Appreciate that, man. Turnip said, if I have one piece of advice to you, if you're really going to get into swing trading or day trading, it is to have a rule book that you follow. Exactly. You want to have like a checklist. You want to have very set things that you do. Like I said, my max loss for every day is $300. My max profit is $450. If I lose 3 trades, I'm done, right? I don't trade lunchtime. I don't trade the first 30 minutes. I have a whole set list of rules that I follow. Sorry, I forgot to warn you guys about that bell again. I know it's quite loud. So there is the closing bell. Nothing crazy. No massive Fed pump. You did have a little bit of volatility come in towards the end of the day, but nothing too crazy. Turnip, remind me what that ticker was you wanted me to look at? Emad said, what do you mean by emotional trading? Sorry, were you talking? Oh no, you were talking to Turnip, I think. Turnip said it's very easy to trade emotionally, especially after you're on a roll and have got a few calls right in a row. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times in Bitcoin. Yeah, so he's talking about don't be emotional, don't be greedy, don't be afraid. So like today, I made a couple of mistakes. Or today's not a really good example because today I followed my rules. Yesterday, I didn't take like 3 or 4 trades that were all winners because I was kind of afraid of them just stopping me out immediately. So that fear, that trading emotionally, cost me like $500. Because I was afraid to take the trade. When my strategy says take it. That's why robots do so much better, because robots, they'll take the trade. They don't care. They have no emotions. But me, I was like, I don't know. It's going to stop me out. I don't want to lose money. I didn't take it. And then it was a winning trade. Turnip said, entering trades because you feel like you will be right and not because all your indicators say you will be. Entering at the wrong time if you miss the optimal entry. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Dog said, where are you from? Would like to meet you or have coffee once I succeed in trading to trade well and establish myself. I live in the United States, East Coast. I'm pretty close to the capital. Nisep said, yeah, I decide to not go back actually to it. I'm more into stock market nowadays instead. Yeah, the stock market is crazy volatile right now, so I definitely think it's a good time to pay attention. LQD, let me take a look. What does a single contract cost? There's different fees for each one. Typically, the one that I trade is about $2 in, $2 out. Which is not bad. That's way better than what I used to... When I traded back in 2016, 2017, the fees were disgusting. I was paying like $10 to $15 for the whole trade. So, in and out, it was like $10 to $15 per trade. So when I was scalping, it was butchering me. I have screenshots that I've showed on stream and in Discord before, where I was up like $400 on the day, but I only net like $300 or $250 because of my fees. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But nowadays it's way better. Much, much better. Places like Tradeovate, they have a system where you can pay monthly to not pay commissions at all. So if you're trading a shit ton and you have a lot of scalps, you could pay a fee. I think it's like $200 a month, and you don't pay commissions. Or you can pay $100 a month and have your commissions reduced to 20 cents, which is pretty good. That's probably what I'll be doing if I ever start a Tradeovate account. So let me get rid of VWAP here. It's kind of messing the chart up. So it looks quite bullish. I don't know what the hell this chart is. It nuked downward. And then it popped all the way back up. What is this? This is an investment grade corporation bond ETF. So this is based on bonds. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a hard trade because if you're trying to long this, I think you're too late. Like, obviously, it'd be really hard to long this. You're already up like 30%. You don't really have a lot of support below you. It's just kind of a V reversal. You're approaching a lot of resistance. So longing, I don't think is the right play. Shorting, you're also too early, I think, because you want to short resistance, right? Maybe a gap fill target a gap fill. You're hitting 4-hour pivots, so if you wanted to take the 4-hour trade, it would be a short. It wouldn't be a long. You also have a massive 4-hour bear div forming. Yeah, Williamsburg, yeah. Yeah, I live closer to the capital. I live closer to the city. So, like, Southern Virginia is all kind of country. Northern Virginia is all city. It's not like city like New York, though. It's more of like a mix. More of like a suburbs. But yeah, so I think 4-hour, it's definitely a short signal. Daily, no signal, kind of no trade. You're in no man's land. 1 hour, you're also kind of running into a pivot. Very, very strong momentum, though. Very, very good volume, too. This is an ETF, though, so really you don't have to do too much analysis on this ETF. You want to look mainly at the bonds. It's a corporate bonds ETF. I don't know. I've never traded corporate bonds. I don't know if that is heavily based on just regular bonds. Like, is that just based on government bonds, or is it like a completely different system? I've never traded that before. It's a corporate debt ETF that people think the Fed will pump. Is it a junk bond ETF? Because I was hearing today that the Fed is pumping junk bond ETFs and junk ETFs. The ones that are rated poorly, basically. So let's take a look at the strategy today. How many of these were like clear winners? How many were clear losers? And how many trades overall? So first, let's count them all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So nice little flat 20 trades today. That's not bad. Not bad at all. This was a clear winner, so let's count our clear winners. So 1, this one's not very clear. Not actually. Yeah, those aren't very clear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of these, you could have said they were basically clear winners. That's 16 out of 20. That's pretty damn crazy. That's pretty damn crazy. So if I took all of these trades, let's see. Let's say 16 times 150 minus 400 because of the losses. And let's just say I lose maybe, or actually let's go back. Let's say I only win like 14 of those. So then I lose 6, so that's minus 600. That's still a $1,500 day. So literally a third of those trades and you're hitting your goal. So I'd say the strategy is pretty spot on. I'm definitely going to be taking this live next week. I think the testing phase is over. He said, I'm too scared to short that infinite money. Exactly. It's hardcore. Investment grade. What are you talking about? The bond rating? Companies like Luck and Coffee. Our Lucan coffee. What is the... Is that the Chinese one? Yeah, that's the Chinese one that was faking their reports. Jesus. What a joke, dude. What a joke. China has had some bad looks lately, man. China's had some bad looks. Donkey said, my neighbor traded it and is stuck. Oh, like he still has shares when it's halted? What are they doing? Are they gonna buy him out? I've never had that happen. Donkey said, I tried to deter him, but he has Robinhood. He's basically Warren Buffett. Jeez. Said, I don't trade sketchy stocks. Yeah, man, if I trade sketchy stocks, it's like a scalp or a day trade. I'm not holding those overnight. That's definitely not happening. Definitely not happening. Hey, Emad and Nisep. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right, man. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow on Twitch, guys. Sorry, guys, we're kind of winding down here. The market's closed. You guys know how it is. We get a little boring once the market closes. You guys have any last things you want me to take a look at before we close it up? I can take a look at Bitcoin before we go. Take a look at Bitcoin. So somebody was asking if the strategy works on Bitcoin. I haven't heavily tested it, but one thing that I can clearly see just by pulling up the 1-minute chart on Bitcoin, the volatility isn't there for this strategy really, because you can see the candles. Look at the difference in the 1 minute here. It's just disgusting. A lot of these candles don't even move. The volatility is just not there. This would not be a strategy that I would use on the 1 minute Bitcoin. If I use this strategy, it would be probably, I don't even know. I'd have to find a time frame. Maybe a 5, maybe a 15. I just don't know. It's not built for Bitcoin. The Auto SR, which is the main bulk of the strategy, the one that uses the levels, it prints a lot more levels on Bitcoin than it does on like futures. You can see it prints on almost every single level. Now there is a slow setting that you can turn on. So maybe you could base the strategy on the slow setting, but it's just not as clean. It's not as clean. But yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin here. What's going on? Still a lot of ranging. It looks like it's getting ready to fall off a cliff, dude. This 4 hour looks terrible. You have a little bit of support left on the distribution low, but this does not look very good. The momentum's already starting to fail. You are still very choppy on your short-term momentum. If this short-term momentum fires downward while the long-term momentum is firing downward, this is going to fall off a cliff. This looks like it could easily retest this pivot. 6,800. Maybe even these lower pivots. It's just too choppy, man. I picked a perfect time to day trade SPY because this is disgusting. The price action on SPY compared to Bitcoin, it's like night and day, dude. It is like night and day. Yeah, I can take a look at XOM, Dima. But yeah, if I had to say, I think the longer time frames, 4-hour, daily, it's not looking too good for Bitcoin here. It's losing volume as it's rising heavily. You're putting in resistance levels. You're retesting the prior range. But it's Bitcoin, man. The one thing about Bitcoin that everyone needs to know that trades Bitcoin, no matter how much it looks like it wants to go in one direction, it can just as easily go the other direction. Bitcoin is one of the hardest things to predict out of everything that I've traded. You can still do it. You can still predict its movements. But it loves to kind of scam it. It loves to kind of push you around, right? Look at these massive cells. What? Look at this. You guys see these? Look at these aftermarket orders. These are massive. That's on SPY. Those are some big boy orders coming in. Oh, sorry. Let me take a look at XOM. XOM looks like a nice bottom bounce there at a beautiful, beautiful buy off this massive bull div at the bottom. You regained your ribbon. You regained your OTS trail. You flipped from red to green. Looks pretty bullish. Now, sadly, the strategy is giving a slight sell signal around $45. You have a top doji that's not very bullish. You have a resistance level coming in, not bullish at all. You are trying to kind of revert towards the ribbon. That's what the ribbon is designed for. The ribbon is a mean reversion kind of technique. So it looks like you are trying to revert towards that mean. The daily is also turning green, not too bad. It looks like it wants to pull back before going higher. That's what I would say, definitely. It still looks bullish, but it looks like it wants to pull back one more time before it gets crazy bullish. You tried to fill this gap here. You had a gap around 47. I think we talked about this in Discord, Dima. Or on stream. I believe we talked about this gap. It's trying to fill that gap. It's approaching the 4-hour... Or no, that was only on extended. It's not approaching it on... It's actually flipping the 4-hour 200 EMA. Or sorry, the 1-hour 200 EMA. It's right on the 4-hour top cloud there. Nice little doji right off the top cloud. You are turning green though. So like I said, it definitely looks bullish. But it looks like it wants to pull back one more time. The ribbon is the Auto SR ribbon. It's built into the Auto SR. You can see here, it's in the Auto SR. I can't say how it's calculated, but it's a mean reversion technique. Donkey said, those cells are where BitMEX liquidates all the long positions and makes $5 million in 30 minutes. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Donkey said, could you ask Bitcoin if he would be willing to give me my money back? Yeah, really. I would take my money back as well. But alright guys, I'm going to close the stream up on that. I appreciate you guys being here. As always, no stream tomorrow. We don't have a market tomorrow. And then I might be streaming Saturday or Sunday to make up for it. I'll let you guys know. Depends on how busy I am this weekend. If I do stream, I'll let you guys know on Twitter. As of right now, there is no stream set until Monday. So I'll be back trading on Monday. Or streaming on Monday, I mean. And I'll see you guys then. If you guys need me, as always, I'll be in Discord tomorrow and this weekend. So just because I'm not streaming doesn't mean I'm not in Discord. So if you guys ever need me, just hit me up on Discord. I'll be posting charts and whatnot. for whatever I'm looking at. But all right, guys, appreciate all the new faces, appreciate all the new follows, subscribers, all you guys, all the regulars as well. Appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you guys. If I don't see you this weekend, I will see you guys on Monday. But all right, guys, you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you Monday. Peace out, guys.